Earth spin, everyone! Greetings! Well, this hasn't taken that long to get here. Wow! Hello world, hello world. Greetings to everybody on your life path. And first, a disclaimer. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I'm just sharing the information I have at hand over the next 22 days, because I feel it's important to share all this information right now for various reasons. And yeah, I'm basically inspired to make these videos right now. I have to. It's part of my life path. So yeah, make up your own mind. Today's dream spell for the 1st of December 2018, Red Spectral Earth. I dissolve in order to evolve, releasing synchronicity. I seal the matrix of navigation with the spectral tone of liberation. I am guided by my own power doubled. Quite a handy little phone app there. So today is day number 1. What's day number 1 all about? First magic item, a wand. A wand. Ooh. Oh, a wand. I am going to say this first. I invoke this space as a sacred healing temple of love and light, where only that which resonates with the core divine essence may enter and exist. All else is illusion. Must leave now. So be it, and so it is. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now I'm going to speak it. I invoke this space as a sacred healing temple of love and light, where only that which resonates with core divine essence may enter and exist. All else is an illusion and must leave now. So be it, and so it is. I invoke this space as a sacred healing temple of love and light, where only that which resonates with the core divine essence may enter and exist. All else is an illusion and must leave now. So be it, and so it is. I invoke this space as a sacred healing temple of love and light, where only that which resonates with the core divine essence may enter and exist. All else is an illusion and must leave now. So be it, and so it is. I anchor this space as a sacred healing temple of love and light, where only that which resonates with the core divine essence may enter and exist. All else is an illusion and must leave now. So be it, and so it is. Blessings. So I've been doing quite a lot of work recently. Quite a lot of work. Wow, 22 days to go. Well, 21 after this one. So what, you know, a bit of a summary maybe, just kind of general, quick. What's this? A path of gnosis. It's about natural cycles. The book that wrote itself. The hidden message in ice. The real green peace. Unbeknownst to them. Lured into a false sense of security. Lost codes from Atlantis. The Galactic Tarot Major Arcana set. How many long counts does an interglacial last? Fluctuations in eclipse sequence length trigger climate trends. Signal of the 3 black hole suns. Is winter coming? Haha. Lol. Oh shit. Is CO2 both sin and God? There is always more than 2 sides to every story. Arcturian intelligence. Ragnarok. When the wolf ate the sun. It went to 5 degrees C last interglacial. Delays and reactions in the climate curves. What happens when, if the sun goes into hibernation during a grand solar minimum? Do glaciers melt faster when there is more ice to melt? Volcanoes under the ice? So a mystery. We have a bit of mystery here as well. You know, what's this? I hope you have your notebook and your calculator. Gonna need some pens and switch on the consciousness. Maybe turn up the whoop, 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 whoop. Maybe a wee bit more consciousness. Yeah, maybe whoop, 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 whoop. So, what's next? Well, you see this thing on this board? I'm about to get rid of this thing on this board over here. And, it's been on here for years. I think definitely years. Certainly a fair bit of time. Anyway, I'm about to get rid of it, so I thought I'd explain it, you know, a bit more first. Okay. Well, there we go. What's all this? Logical side, logical side. Intuitive side, intuitive side. Alchemy. Alchemy in the middle. Alchemy in the middle between logic and intuition. 12 and 13. Yeah, the fluctuations, these fluctuations have always fascinated me. 12s and 13s, cycles of the moon. It's pretty much like a summary formula of everything, really. I could probably spend an entire video describing it. But basically, it's about the 19-year cycle, really, and all the other cycles, but the central alchemical midpoint in the middle is the 19. And that's made up of years of 12 lunations and 13 lunations. And I talk about that quite a lot in my first book. And this 19-year cycle is known across the entire planet, as is the flower of life. It's been known since the dawn of time. Magic sponge. Oh no, that's not what it really was, it? Oh dear. Magic sponge isn't very good. This may take some time, so I'm going to pause the camera and feel free to make yourself a cup of tea, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Hope you have a nice cup of tea ready. Interesting metaphor. Interesting metaphor. If you leave temporary things, if you leave temporary things long enough, they can almost become permanent. So nice and clean, as you can see. Look, look, look. Nice and clean. Bright and shiny. As good as new. As good as new. So, day one. What's day one then? Interesting ancient book here. Look at this. Look at that. Ooh. What's it say on there? You can barely read it. It says something there. Day one, magician. Magician, and what's that? That 8 infinity loop above his head. That's kind of cool. See what that? See what this 8 over his head. What's that all about? supermarket pizza packaging. Almost perfect. I'm using my red pen today because it's a red day. Just decided to do that. So we got a circle. Okay, so let's see. This one number is 1, and that is this is on 1. It's got a family loop above his head, so what's that? What's that? Huh? That's the eightfold year. Eightfold year of the Arch Druids and Witches. Okay. What's the Arch Druids? What's this? Arch. Angles. So basically, it's basically arcs and light and fractals and geometries and measurements and precision. Precision. So, if you are one of the lucky people who has a copy of my first book, you'll want a page, see if I can find it real quick. Oh look, here we go. So, there's probably actually many places in the book you can find information related to this, but the page I'm looking at is page 51, so around 51. There's some information there, and you know, around that page and stuff. So what we got happening here then? curious thing about the current alignments of nature in relation to the not perfectly circular orbit of the Earth at the moment is if you do the maths and then work out the symmetries and stuff. 44, 45, 46, 47, 47, 46, 45, 44 plus 1. It's quite interesting. What do I call it? Number ladder. Stairway to heaven, climbing up and down. Of course, the whole thing's heaven. This whole concept of hell. Well, humans basically have created that for themselves. It's actually an illusion. That's the kind of stuff I was getting rid of at the beginning, you know, like with the magic wand. Doesn't exist. Okay? Is that okay? It's an illusion, yeah? Hell? At least the Christianized version, anyway. The corrupt Christianized version. Okay, so eightfold year, arcs of light, stairways up and down heaven. Wow, well, it's pretty cool so far already. I mean, this is one you could say one of the grounding. You could say grounding because it's all to do with nature, obviously, and then. Solstices and equinoxes, circle and the cross, and obviously, yeah. Got the 4 fire festivals, so Imbolc, Beltane, Lugnasa and Samhain, and so that's the 4 fire festivals. Now, so this geometry is like a planetary geometry. So there's actually 3 different versions. There's like a planetary version, and well, actually, there's two planetary versions, and then there's always the local version as well, and the local version is unique to every square inch or circular inch even. Yeah, circular inch, that sounds like a cool idea. Square to circle, circular inches, okay. Always knew I'd come up with new stuff off the cuff. Okay, so yeah, local versions are always unique to the grid coordinates because it's unique to, you know, rising and settings and all the rest of it. But to start off with, we need to look at things from the bigger picture. So this is the symmetries of the planetary orbits, and like even just from this, counting things with whole days and being very precise about it without any technology whatsoever apart from just being one with nature and outdoors and having the time to, you know, contemplate reality. Our ancestors would have noticed these things. They didn't need like satellites or like telescopes or any of these sorts of things, you know, just nature. Nature and their eyes and a bit of patience. Probably quite a lot of patience, actually. Whew. So, eightfold year. There we go. Magician. Archdruids and witches. So this is the first Arcana. The magicians. Pretty much the basics of the whole thing, really. You can get so much out of that. At some point, maybe at the end, I'll get the projector out and then I'll move the camera around and stuff and then show you where to find this extra information on the websites as well. Yeah, so like gonna go a bit deeper now, because this is all to do with planet Earth and planet Earth's natural cycles, and a lot of the time that's usually talked about as the carbon cycle, but there's a lot more going on than just carbon. And so I've made a little set of, well, basically just an, so you could say rather than just the carbon cycle, you could call it the infinitely fractal, multidimensional cycle of our solar system. So I'm just gonna get that stuff out. Down periscope. Let's see, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this, eh? Okay. There we go. So what we got here then? What we got here? Well, we got a little mandala set, haven't we? You know? And we got things like, what's that say? Tundra. Okay. And, ooh, tidal cycles. Okay. What's that? Floods. Okay, what's this one? Oh, look. Pollution. Offsetting emissions, eh? Particulates. You've got cosmic rays. And sunspots. You've got interstellar clouds. You've got cycles of ocean temperature. These are all clues as well. You know, if you're keeping notes, this will help. You've got stuff to do with topsoil. You've got the meat industry. Here we've got termites, and here we've got polar reversals. Okay, and we've got volcanoes. Whoa, wow. And we've got CO2 and water vapor. Are they pollutants? Are they particulates? You know, are they emissions? These guys over here, are they? It's an interesting question. You've got the levels of the ocean. You've got the inner Earth. Oh, what have I called it there? That's a back turn. A back turn. Okay. What's that all about? Okay. You've got the ocean conveyor belt. You've got tsunamis. And you've got supernovas. Oh wow, look, it's the gas giants. Greenhouse gases. And you've got this one here is global cooling, climate change, global warming. It's all happened before. Earthquakes. And here you've got so-called Milankovitch cycles. I prefer to call them long count cycles personally. More about that later. Here you got tree rings. Here you've got, oh look, fracking. Yeah, that's a heavy one. Okay. What's this one in here? Famines. Coral reefs. Oh, man. Oh, this one, a radioactive level. And you've got pulsars. And you've got, oh, look, the carbon tax scheme. Okay. And here we've got overfishing. Oh my God, overfishing. Well, here now we've got a special guest today on the show, and basically I wasn't sure he was going to make it, but actually yeah, lucky enough to have a special guest all the way from the depths of the oceans come here to speak to us all. Hello, my name's Sparky. Yeah, check me out. I'm cool. Check out my bling. Look at that. I'm Sparky the little fish, and I've come here to talk to you on behalf of all my fish friends here today, because I'm just a little fish. Look at me, I'm tiny, you know, wee, flap, 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 flap. I'm tiny wee fish, you know, just bobbing around the place, you know, minding my own business. So he was just talking about overfishing. You hear that? He was talking about overfishing. So I'm not cool with that, you know. Really not cool with overfishing. You need to stop it right now. Yeah? Anywhere where you're overfishing, you need to stop. Okay? That's an order from me. Tiny little fish. My name's Sparky. And you're gonna stop overfishing. Okay? You got that? Look into my eye. You see that? See that? Okay. So, you know, I have quite a lot of concerns, really, you know. All my fish friends and stuff, we're a bit worried about the oceans, you know, getting dirty, filled with plastic. So, I mean, your time's running out. You gotta clean up the oceans, yeah? Like, we don't want to have a single piece of plastic in the oceans. Okay? No plastic in the oceans. No overfishing. You know? No dumping your rubbish in the oceans. You know, if you make rubbish, you deal with your rubbish. Okay? Don't just chuck it in the ocean. What about, like, you know, little fishes like me? Yeah? What, I'm gonna just eat your garbage? Ah, the cheek of people, eh? I don't know. What to do, really? You know, I'll just, like, go about my day. So, that was this little guest appearance from Sparky, the little fish. So, Sparky's gonna hang out with us today. Down here, Sparky. Hang out down here. Okay. So, just gonna have a wee bit of tea. So what's the next one? Ocean acidity. Perhaps another cycle, that one though. You've got droughts, deforestation, ooh, look, the ice cores, ooh. Got a Gulf Stream. Got precipitation. We've got geoengineering. Methane. Ooh, meteor. Whoa. El Nino. We've got aerosols, and last but not least, the carbon cycle. So there's the carbon cycle, and then there's all this other stuff here, and obviously don't forget Sparky. So what are we gonna do with all this then? It's looking pretty complicated already, isn't it? Yeah, that's why the Arcturians create codes. That's the reason. Make complicated things easier to understand. You know, I tried to color code all these different things, and you know, the day I did that, obviously I made the little drawing underneath it all, and they were all in their perfect places. But that's not what I'm here to do today. I'm just here to introduce this part of the puzzle. And, yeah. So that's all that, and then there's this. Look at that. See that? Look at that. See all that? So that's what I've been collecting together, all the evidence for my third book, because my second book's on hold at the moment because I can't actually finish my second book until I've done my third book, because the second book is the Alchemy book of the first one and the third one. Just like at the beginning, I was showing you the logic and the intuition coming together as the Alchemy. So this is fairly solid, as you can see. This isn't going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And yep, there we go. I was told to introduce you to the book. Hear that? Sparky likes that book. So that's us for now with this part, and then I'm just gonna pause the camera again. If you need to go do anything, go for it, and I'll be back with projectors on and website stuff, and I'll show you where on the website you can find out more information about the various eightfold years. Okay. See you later, everyone. Mwah. Hello, back again. Got my intelligence specs on. How intelligent are you? Here's my website. Well, my first website, Infinity Codes. Infinity Codes. There we go. So Infinity Codes. Where to go on the Infinity Codes? Infinity-codes.net. So you want to go to over here. You got fractal contents. So you go there to fractal contents, and then you want to go down to, let's see, good one to just generally find lots of stuff is over here in the Infinity Codes archive. And then down we go, and then each of these is a link. So let's see, maybe here, click on the sun. Yeah, look, here we go. So solar codes, that's where they're there at the moment. So all of those graphics and stuff you can click on, and there's more information in each one, and links to other pages, and more information on those pages. Dun, dun, dun. So that's basically it for today. Just gonna do some plugs now. So here I am. That's Cyrus.org, infinitycodes.net, and then at the bottom there it says, "The truth will set us free. If it doesn't, it's not the truth." And at the end of all my videos each day, I'm going to give you a symbol, and these are just random symbols, but you have to collect them if you want a magic prize at the end. So here's your first magic symbol. So magic symbol number one. That's today finished up. May all the blessings of this great endeavour that we're all part of, may it all be sent energetically to everybody who needs it. I made this mandala particularly for all the mothers, and I would like to give thanks to my own mother right now for all of the help that she's given me in my life. So if you've got anything good from this and you feel that's cool, then you know, send lots of love to your mums, and you know, love you, mum. Blessed be.